Hello and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Let's go ahead and pick up another job, I guess. You know what? Actually, I want to quickly go look to see what kind of what kind of pricing are we looking at for another truck here. Gotta visit because you can't shop online. I remember that. All right, this is the cheapest truck. This is 112,725. You know, it's worth something. We're only at 75,762, so we could take out a loan, that's for sure. If you want to go up, you know, that's 118. But then it seems, you know, we're getting more expensive. But these all require level 13 or 20. And what are we, like level 5 or something? So that might not be something we're getting. Wonder if we could always, you know, like hire people at our garage or something. You know, it doesn't seem to be the case. Probably because we don't own a truck. It's probably something we could work on. Let's go ahead and pick up another job, though. Quick job. Price per distance. See, that seems like not a fairly, not an entirely substantial drive. But, you know, it is $47 per mile, which is just value. Seriously. Ooh. Ooh. What else we got? Holy fuck, that's a drive. All the way to Barstow. You know what? I think I'm going to go for it. Seems reasonable. Seems up my wheelhouse. I'll take the job. Pay me. It is a huge load, so hopefully we don't crash and burn again like we did in the last episode. That went horribly wrong. All right. Holy shit. Just what is that? It's so hard to tell. It's like a it's one of those like cranes, but not a crane because it's, you know, has wheels. So it's half a crane. Or I guess not a paraplegic crane. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn on some music and go for some bongo madness. There we go. Start off with the real bangers right at the beginning. Alright, so we gotta get out of here. Where the hell's the exit? Is it... Where is the exit? It's not even on the map. What the... So we have to get on the other side of this thing. Holy shit, if we go to the right... That's really our only option, isn't it? We certainly can't like turn around and get through that hole. That's never gonna happen. We gotta sort this out. We gotta get out of this parking lot first things first. That's always the hard part with these gigantic loads, isn't it? Alright. It's hard. You have to like look forward, look back, make sure you're not killing anybody. Do we make a full Yui here? I think we do. Do we? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's a train track, so I assume we turn here. We wouldn't want to get on the train tracks. That doesn't make any sense. We're taking so we're in a train station. That's crazy, dude. I guess we're hauling. This is the real man trucking. All right. Anyway, how has your day been? I took a day off because, you know, what's the point of making myself do this every day if I don't have anything to talk about? Try to run through a quick checklist, be like, am I just going to be talking about absolutely nothing? Or do I at least have a few topics in case I, you know, lose my train of thought or something? You know, get down some bullet points, like, you know, you're about to give a speech for 45 minutes about dumb stuff. Man, if only that was a career right there. Anyway, so how was your day? It's Thursday, I guess. Technically Friday. Happy Friday. Still May, which is just unbelievable to me. Oh, how time flies. Alright. Oh, no. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. So, yeah. So, last couple of days, yesterday, took my car in to get fixed, as I might have mentioned. I had a flat tire, and I was like, I need to get this repaired. Obviously, you know, once you bring it in, there's clearly more stuff wrong than meets the eye. Hello, bus. So, you know, I took it in there, and they're like, oh, you got all these fucking problems, alright? First of all, like, your window doesn't roll up, and I'm like, yeah, I got that, dude. It hasn't worked for, like, 3 years, and I was just hoping I would never get pulled over. And not to say, you know what, not to say that it doesn't work. There's, in this switch to roll up the window, it has to be exactly perfect for it to work. It is the most finicky piece of shit, but I've been living with it because I'm like... not gonna pay $300 to get this fixed. It doesn't seem worth it. It's totally fine. What are you talking about? If I need to like get into a parking garage and get up to that ticket machine, I just open the door and step out. Way easier. So, you know, if I ever get pulled over, then be like, hey, officer, I can't roll the window down. Sorry, give me a sec. Anyway, so yeah, got that fixed. And then it was like, you know, this tire sensor that tells you when your tire's low, it's all fucking corroded and shit. I'm like, well, that would suck. I wouldn't want that to be all corroded, you know. Not to tell if, you know, who the fuck knows, dude. So then, you know, I was like, hey, yeah, get those fixed. That would suck. And they're like, you know, your tread's looking a little low. You might make it like another, you know, like 6 to 8 months or something. I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just get all new tires? So that's how I wound up paying, you know, like $1,700 for car repairs yesterday. Went over well. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm getting upsold on some of this, but you know what? I don't know anything about cars. It's one of those things where I'm like, what the hell am I doing? What am I looking for? I don't know anything about cars. It's never really come up. It's just so much easier to just let other people handle it. You know, computer problems, because I use it so let me just say this, you know, for something that you use so often, it seems like so many people are so ignorant of their own vehicle that they're driving. You know what? I'm up there with them. And, you know, ignorance is never the best policy, but, you know, fuck it, dude. I don't know shit. I really don't have an interest in it either. I'm like, okay, it's a vehicle. It drives forward when I need it to. Hooray. And then I'm like, yep, good enough. All right. So really, you know, it's not something I'm interested in compared to something like my computer, which I'm like, you know what, I can handle a few issues. I'm no goddamn genius about it. And I don't know everything, so, you know, certain problems I'm just like, well, I guess it's fucked. But, you know, what are you going to do about that? So, but still, knowing it a little bit, I could be like, you know what, I could probably, like, change my air filter, my oil myself, but save me a little bit of money in that regard. But you know what, it just doesn't seem like it's worth the time. Get it serviced, let a professional look at it. Kind of like going to a doctor. You can diagnose your own body to some extent, but you know, probably can't really always, unless you're an expert on vehicles, you can't see every upcoming problem. Wouldn't like be like, hey, the engine looks fine, it's just on fire. You know, wouldn't want something like that to happen. Oh, so yeah, that's why I just kind of let it go. Be like, we'll figure it out from here, dude. Ours, what are they for? Who knows? So yeah, that was kind of that day. Kind of took a lot of time. Just, you know, chilling, waiting for that to get done. Woo! Exciting day. Anyway, also bought I bought and played the new game BattleTech, which is a turn-based mech fighting game. If you haven't seen it on Steam, it came. I think it's like somewhat popular. It's certainly at least made the top seller list of Steam. It's published by Paradox, so, you know, at least there's some stuff behind it. Anyway, that game so the backstory behind that game, you know, story, I don't really care about it, but the part that caught me, like, you know, this is the intro cinematic. Like, we go to space, obviously. We go colonize space. The part that got me is, you know, you'd think after all the media that we've made in the past few decades about our possible future space exploration expansion is that you really probably shouldn't abandon all forms of democracy to create some sort of weird galactic empire. Like, you know, it just seems to be one of those things that never ends up well. You're like, looking back at history, you know what was really good form of government to found our government on in this space where we have absurd technology that could be very deadly? Let's go with a constitutional monarchy. Absolutely nothing can go wrong here. And I'm like, dude, you're forming, like, you're a system of planets and you're basing your system of governance on like birthright. And I'm like, this seems a little strange. Coming from, you know, democracy and, you know, going to fucking lunatic land where, you know, everybody's like, hey, what if we just killed each other and, you know, took the throne? Because CK2 really brought us along into furthering our, you know, just kind of getting along together, everybody. I'm like, we went back like a few thousand years in human progress and evolution together as a species because, you know, I wanted that space junk. I'm like, that's weird. Ignore the fact that there's just like 30 1,000-foot tall mechs punching each other out. This fucking mech on mech, I'm like cracking roads and breaking buildings. I'm like, this seems rude. I don't know if I want to do this. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the game so far. You know, it's pretty enjoyable. I'm a fan of turn-based combat. It can be fun. XCOM 2, good game. XCOM 1, also a good game. Can't forget to mention the classic XCOM UFO Defense, whatever the fuck, came out like 20 years ago. I don't know, never played it. Could be good. Gotta start somewhere, right? Oh my god, we are going 47. This thing is so heavy that we're going so goddamn slow. I don't know if we're ever gonna make it to our destination. Looking at it, I'm like, you know, it's not that far. But man, at this pace, I don't know if we're ever gonna make it to this. It's gonna be a long one, it seems. So yeah, other things going on in my life to talk about, you know. Watched a couple of movies tonight. Watched 40 Days and 40 Nights, which, if you don't know what that is, a 2002 romantic comedy film starring somebody that I don't remember, because I don't think he's really been all that popular since the early 2000s. But anyway, what is up with you early 2000s? What were you thinking? Anyway, movie is probably one of the dumbest premises for a film I've heard of. It's about a man who is sexually frustrated, giving up all things sexual related for Lent. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? This is fucking silly. So yeah, but then the movie was like, this is just dumb, and it's just about him like not banging people. And you're like, alrighty then. But then the movie turns into a fucking nightmare at the end. Please, Mr. Truck, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why'd you slow down? Oh my god, I just fucking took damage. And the truck, you know what? I understand why he slowed down at the scene of a major accident, but go fuck yourself, dude. I can't slow down, dude. I've got like 125,000 pounds of shit behind me. Anyway, 40 Days, 40 Nights, stupid movie, and at the end the dude got raped, and they played it off like, nah, whatever, he just a little bit of rape, and I'm like, well, this doesn't seem okay. 2002, what were you thinking here? Perhaps, you know, the whole men getting raped thing, still a touchy topic in today's world, you know, but I'm like, that's fucked up. Dude got raped, and they're like, oh, honey, I'm sorry I got raped by this lady. I really shouldn't have cheated on you, really, here. Ooh. I'm like, what the fuck? This woman maliciously raped this man. Okay. He was sleeping. He just came in and banged her. Banged him. Like, he handcuffed himself to the bed. She broke in and raped him in his sleep. I'm like, this is wrong. Everything is wrong. So yeah, don't do that. Don't rape people, as a general rule of consensus. I think everybody in who's gone to college and lately has had the don't rape people class. This is fucking absurd, isn't it? I had to go through it twice because I transferred out after my first year to a different school. The first one was like, hey, don't rape people. Do you know it's bad? Don't get drunk either. Stop it. What are you doing? And this was like an online 2-hour-long class you had to take before you could get in. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is absurd. Like, I understand, don't rape people. Easy peasy. It's not that hard, I hope. Fuck. And then you get there, and they're like, hey, we all took this class, right? Stop it. Don't rape people. I'm like, I got it. we went through this already. They're like, you know what? We came up with the slogan, everybody take a hat. I don't remember what the slogan was, but it was like, asking for consent is cool, pretty much. I'm like, this is very obvious, I feel. I got it, like, don't rape people. Step 1. Step 2. If you are raping somebody, you should really ask for consent before you do it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Then the second time, after I transferred out, they're like, you know what? All transferees also have to learn we can't let them rape people, right? Like, who knows where they're coming from? They might come in here and rape everybody. And I'm like, this is just crazy. I know not to rape people. Like, are you getting drunk? We all know it. You're all fucking college-age motherfuckers. You're gonna get blackout drunk and start raping people. I'm like, no! It's not it. I forgot to mention, after the first 2-hour-long, like, class where they're like, hey, don't rape people, don't do drugs, you stupid jerk, this is a Christian school. I'm like, it's not really, but alright. Then they were like, tell us what you learned about this class. We're gonna give you like a half an hour survey, quiz sort of thing. The first half is gonna be like covering everything. It's like, hey, you're in this scenario, this person's blackout drunk, what do? You're like, call the fucking police! Call an ambulance! But then they're like, so why are you not gonna rape people? I'm like, I don't want to! Don't want to rape anybody! It seems like, what are you doing? So yeah, if you are going to college, have fun with the Don't Rape Your Classmates seminar. Always a blast. Just wild stuff. Thankfully, it never came up again because I think they're like everybody's reasonable enough not to assume that they're gonna rape people. But you never know. Ugh. I never heard of anybody being raped either, so must have never come up again. I would assume it would have come up in the school security newsletter. Bunch of other shit did too. At least in my second year. The first year, like, nothing fucking happened. It was in a town of like 10,000 goddamn people in the hill, the windiest hill known to fucking man. So nothing ever happened except people getting drunk and calling an ambulance every fucking weekend. Anyway. Oh, not the vehicle inspection station. Oh, how do you brake? I'm going so slow. Okay, so yeah, but then my second school, where I graduated from, it was like, alright, we're gonna send you security alerts if anything ever goes wrong. And you know, things happen. The one that I found really funny, and this happened pretty early on, is like, hey guys, not to like rain on your parade or anything, but we don't allow drones here on campus. I'm like, some dude just brought out his drone and started flying around the dorms. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking wild. The rest of the security alerts were like, hey, I don't know, some dude came on campus and tried to rob a bunch of students. I'm like, oh god, that's not good. Hey, some dude came in, like, you know, broke into the dorms and tried to steal people's stuff. And I'm like, oh geez, that's no fun. And then the one that I was like, you know, holy fuck, this is fucking nuts, is, hey, there's a weird sketchy motel that really doesn't belong down the street. Like, it's probably the most out of place building for a neighborhood I've ever seen. There was a shooting there. Oh yeah, stay inside. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like across the street. Dude's getting fucking gatted. Don't go outside, kids. It's horrible out there. You never know, you might get raped by another student. Anyway. So yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Security alerts. Gotta, you know, keep them on your phone. Oh. Thankfully, you know, doesn't matter anymore. Don't have to be there. Didn't matter in the first place, really. I never went outside. Anyway. That still seems to be the case. Well, you don't have to worry about getting stabbed if you never go outside. There we go. Lesson learned. Figured it out. Meaning to life. Just don't go outside. Fucking baby bobby boo. Anyway. Probably a wild experience. You know, I'm sure everybody's experience differs from one another. Especially from mine. I'm very boring time there. I really just kind of went to class and went home, dude. Like, I don't want anything of this social interaction. Who am I? Some dude? Just talks to people? Fucking weird. Ugh. I'm home and play video games instead. Fucking got them. Perfect. And I enjoyed it. You know what? No regrets. I quite had a nice time where you just have time to do what you want to do. Like, more than high school even. Because, you know, despite the fact that you might have to put in some more effort than high school, really, like, you don't want to have any other activities. You really don't have to do any fucking thing. Go to class, you know, if it's a bad class, it's fucking easy. You don't even have to go most of the time. So, homework, papers, tests, you know, you get used to it. That's life. Working, if you gotta work, you know, certainly, that's probably, like, the biggest time consumer there. Hard thing to do. Absolutely. Concentrating on your studies and working, I'm sure a very hard thing. Didn't have to do it though, so you know, pretty easy. Did have an internship at one point, but it was like, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, had a fairly easygoing time. You know what? I'll take it. It was nice. Now it's too nice. How am I gonna escape? Fuck. Anyway, what else was I gonna talk about? The other movie we just got done watching. I watched with a friend. Probably watching. Fuck you. Anyway, watched Artificial Intelligence, or as I suppose the actual name is just AI. I don't know. It said 2001 to 3. I don't know, somewhere in there. No, like 98. I don't know. Anyway, Steven Spielberg movie about Haley Joel Osment as a weird robot boy who's like, I'm a robot boy. Why don't you love me, mommy? I'm definitely developed to be human, but like so far from being human that I'm actually horrifying. So then why don't you love me? And I'm like, alright, that was weird. But man, get abandoned, you stupid robot. No spoilers. So yeah, it's just a journey of like robot boy following his robot dreams. Some dumb shit. Man, I don't know. That movie is real hard to like explain or just like understand. I don't even know what the point of that movie was. What was the plot? Who the fuck knows, dude? We're just in it for the wild ride, I guess. Do you learn anything from it? I don't know. It's one of those Steven Spielberg movies that I think is like not, you know, like well received in general, just because it's such a mess. Visually, you know, pretty good looking, as you know Steven Spielberg movies tend to be. There's a fucking police helicopter here. What the hell is going on? To really turn on my headlights. A plane just crashed on the highway here. What the? Dude, that's fucking crazy. Plane crashing on Interstate 40? Why? Why would that happen? Don't crash your plane, kids. Why didn't they teach you that one? Go to school. Hey, you should not crash your plane. Alright. About the same chances of me raping somebody, so. Oh, God. Rape is no laughing matter, and I think that's why I'm so upset at 40 Days, 40 Nights for just kind of passing it over so easily. Like, hey, guys, you know, not okay that this lady just raped this dude. There was unconsensual sex involved. Not okay. Rape is bad, and you know what? I can agree with that, school. Just probably don't need to talk about it so goddamn much. I think it's pretty obvious to most sane human beings. Just one of those things that you don't do. You're like, I don't want to rape anybody. So yeah, that's pretty much my past couple of days. How was yours? We're like 3 hours out. You know, this is going at least decently quick. I kind of picked up speed here at some point. I wasn't maybe going uphill. Oh. Still, the acceleration's pretty bad for 130,000 pounds of metal, but we're gonna make it there, I think. I think we're already in like Arizona. Look at us go, dude. Vroom vroom. Just drive down the middle. Who even cares? Ooh, excuse me. Get some ice cream, dude. Ice cream. How am I gonna, like, give it up? Who knows? Speaking of giving up things for Lent, I don't know. I was confirmed Christian, but, you know, not a very religious person. I just did it because my family wanted me to. Whatever. Right? Took some time, you know, like, an evening of Wednesdays for a couple years. Whatever. Just do it. Anyway, I actually tried to give up ice cream for Lent one year, and I did it. I did, in fact, do it, but it was actually just so horrible. I'm like, dude, give me some fucking ice cream. I'm losing it over here. It's just so uncomfortable. I'm like, I really need this ice cream in my life. So yeah, so then I immediately went back to eating ice cream, and I'm like, my life is substantially better with ice cream. And so I ate ice cream. And I'm like, still eating ice cream, you know, it's pretty fucking good. I like ice cream. Who knew? So yeah. It may not be a healthy thing, but fuck it, dude. It's so good. Eat ice cream. I eat ice cream like a lot. But it's, you know, it's something. It's It's a hobby. We're having fun here. All right. Oh goodness. It's very pretty around here. You know, thinking back to, you know, when they added this, I haven't played, you know, I haven't gone everywhere in Arizona and New Mexico, but it's very pretty around here. I'm very happy with the work they've done. Always when I played Euro Truck Simulator 2, I was like, you know what, this is pretty, you know, okay looking, but you know, it didn't hit me as much as this game does. Maybe it's because this one is set in America. Maybe it's because I don't live in Europe. Same thing, really. Well, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we've been down this road before on one of our deliveries. Whatever, we're gonna make it there just fine, hopefully. Oh, let's get into this like disco banger. Ugh. Disco era, I'm pretty happy it's over. You know what? It's something I like to do. Saturday mornings, put on the oldies station and listen to the old school America Top 40 with Casey Kasem from like the 70s and 80s when he was on it. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. Here's some. Oh, I'm okay. And you hear some bangers that you don't normally hear. You know, you get a wide range of the music, but you really get to just like hear the era that you're in, and that's always pretty fascinating, trying to guess like what year it is if you don't always hear, because it's not always like 100% obvious until it's like, you know, 40 weeks in a row Thriller's been #1 on the album chart. I'm like, good god, dude, slow down. It's Michael Jackson, jeez. So yeah, like, it's always fun to hear, and then you're like, oh, this is definitely late 70s because every song is a disco hit. And I'm like, huh, what happened? Because, you know, there's a lot of, like, rock stuff, you know, in the set. Oh, shit, dude. I just caught the edge of that guardrail, I think. I can't see fucking anything, though. It's so dark. Oh, that was bad. I don't think we took all that much damage, but it really slowed us down there and fucked up traffic. Oh, keep going. Keep going, we're gonna make it. Just took some damage. Broke all our wheels. Took out the engine, fucking just like, now we're driving with no front or something. Anyway. What was I saying? Disco hits. Disco. Weird thing, dude. What are you gonna do but get jiggy with it? I wonder, did disco ever make a comeback? You know, there's certain, you look at trends and you're like, you can kind of recognize that things have been around before. Or, you know, at certain things make a comeback. High-waisted pants being one of those things. I don't know. I don't know if yo-yos are ever gonna make a comeback from the 90s or something. Fanny packs, I think, are like making a slight comeback. Stuff like that. You're like, is disco ever gonna make a comeback? It seems like such a weird fad for like 4 or 5 years, where it's just so insanely popular. Like, whole movies were made about it, right? So yeah, one of those things. Like, I wonder if it'll make a comeback. Some things, visit service. Go fuck yourself. I don't need a visit service. Don't service me. Clothe me, mommy. God, fucking AI, dude. That child, Haley Joel Osment as a weird robot boy, it was very compelling as a robot. I'm like, I don't think Haley Joel Osment's a real person anymore. He might actually be a robot. I watched another movie with Haley Joel Osment a few weeks ago before I started this series. I'm trying to remember what it was. The name passes me by. It was like 2012. Haley Joel Osment is a young gay man. And it's like, okay. He's not the main character. The main story is about a teenage girl who turns 18 and is just ruled by her overprotective mother. She's homeschooled all her life, you know, hard to make friends, and she goes out in the world, like, she's trying to pick up on things and socialize and learn how to get by in life, and she, you know, the world fucks her, and they're like, oh, that's too bad, so sheltered, go to live with her dad, but her dad's fucking nuts. And, you know, her dad's gay, and he's the one dating Haley Joel Osment, so, you know, just stuff like that. Haley Joel Osment is a pretty decent actor and doesn't seem all too fucked up by being a child actor. You gotta feel bad for... it seems like child actors don't always make it, right? And that could just be, you know, there's something about being a child actor makes it harder to become a more normal person later in life. Who knows? I don't know anything about being a child actor. I was on TV once for like 2 seconds in a newscasting that came by my house while me and my dad and my brother were having a snowball fight. I was like 5. Anyway, that was my half a second of fame. If anybody saw that news at night. Oh, so yeah. I was just there. Oh man, it's so cringy. I just said I hope it keeps snowing. But I was like super quiet. I'm like, I was so shy. I was so young though. What are you gonna do about it? It's just one of those things, right? But fuck myself. This mom was terrible on the news. What are you gonna, that was your 2 seconds of fame. You could have become a viral celebrity somehow. Whatever. Fun snowball fight though. Alright, we're actually coming up to our destination here. That's pretty quick, dude. Like only like half an hour from when we began. Much quicker than like the 45 minutes, 55 minutes ones we've been doing. I do have to exit here, and I don't want to hit anything else. And there's a turn here that I almost missed. I can't see anything. It's so dark out. I really wish... You know, I take it for granted, you know, when you're driving in the city, you have all these lights on the side like you see here. Where it's like, you know, just a bunch of street lights that line the highway, pretty much all the way up the interstate, until you get out of the city and more into rural areas. It's just like fucking pitch black, dude. You can't see a damn thing, and you're like, fuck, if there's a deer up ahead, I'm actually dead. Unless you like turn on your brights and piss off the 2 other people on the road at 3 a.m. Oh, I'm not gonna make this turn. Oh, I'm not gonna make this turn. I didn't take it wide enough. Oh, please. Please. Power through. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. We made it. Thanks, dramatic music, for playing me up on that one. So yeah, it's like super dark out. I'm like, I don't know, maybe there's just gonna be like a moose there and you're fucking dead. Moose, eh? Coming out of the trees, eh? What the hell is that on the side of the road? You see that Where's Waldo statue? Fucking weirdo. Oh. But yeah, it's pretty scary out on the road in the pitch black. I just ran that red like I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Save me some time. Maybe that like half an hour long light will actually pay me back in terms of like you arrived early bonus or whatever it is. Alright, we gotta make like one final turn here. Oh, stop sign. Sorry. I'll call the city, get that one fixed. Alright. Dock it in here, dude. I wonder why they'll need this crane. Do we want to do this? Oh, yeah. Nah, do it for me. I don't want it. Tolerable? What happened? I thought we did pretty... Holy shit, when did we take 18% damage on our trailer? What the fuck happened? This was horrible, apparently. I made like no money, no XP. I thought we did fine. Must have been that one time we accidentally clipped the guardrail or something. Holy shit, that's horrible then. Well, don't I feel like a fool? Fuck. Rating 2.5. I want to give me a 5-star out of 5-star. I feel I'm a 5-star man. Ah, well, that was unfortunate. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching another episode of American Truck Simulator. I'll record another one when I feel like it. Have some more to talk about. Anyway, hopefully the next one goes better. That was too bad. So sad. Well, see you next time. Strange.